What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Attack Productions. Today I'm being joined by Adam as we revive Time Wars. In today's matchup, it is SSB Vegito taking on Zamasu. And let's just find out if the time limit is a thing, or does he beat Zamasu? What's going on, Adam?
Hey, how's it going on, everyone?
As a reminder, Time Wars we haven't done it in a while, but we build decks based on the character archetype as best we can. It depends on the leader we're using. And no secret rares. That's the first rule. No secret rares at all. Adam wanted to put a rule in no counters, but then the counter got banned right afterwards, so we're good there. We have also, if you enjoy the content, there's buttons down below. Feel free to click them there for a reason. But yeah, let's talk about these decks. I'm playing SSB Vegito. It's a starter deck from back in the day. It's gotten some newer support lately. And you're playing 8 life Zamasu.
8 energy Zamasu.
Or 8,
yes,
this is energy.
Yeah, easily my favorite deck in the entire game. I constantly bring it back. You've probably seen it a couple of times on the channel. But Nick recently brought the starter Vegito back. Played a couple games too, right?
He did. The only difference between my list and his list is I'm trying to keep it into the Time Wars theme. So, Nick does a great job. You know, he plays the Piccolos to fetch the Pans, and then Pan works immediately for the deck because she's a Saiyan. It's a 1-cost. It draws you a card. You use the Unison to switch it to rest mode to gain it a marker. Like, it's a beautiful engine. I'm playing a bit differently because I'm trying to focus more on the actual fight from the series. So here I'm using this Goku, which gets a power boost on its attack. So it helps me go down in life as well. Because I want to awaken before you know. It's easier for me to awaken than it is for you to awaken. Actually, no, it's easier for both of us to awaken. Actually, I want to talk about. I awaken as soon as I lose a battle card. You awaken once. I think we have a total of 3 energy.
Once you have 3 energy, correct? Yep.
So, and that's something I had to keep in mind constantly. So here I tried swinging the Vegeta, and I debated on the auto. You did negate the attack, but I ultimately did the auto anyways because I wanted to make sure I'm getting to awaken point. Which, like I said, I'm going to awaken anyways because you're going to attack battle cards at some point, or I'm going to force you to attack battle cards at some point. But
yeah, it's an interesting push and pull because I don't necessarily want to get you down to anything lower than 4 life, and I also don't necessarily want you to have a clear board.
Yeah.
Because I do play the Tragedy Overground, which sends all of the battle cards in play to the energy and rest mode. So if I can get you to 8 energy, I basically activate main on my Awaken side and burn you 4 life. And even on my Awaken side, there's a couple of advantages. There's, an activate main when I pay 1, I think I can return a card to your hand from the battlefield. But also when I attack a leader with my leader, I get a minus 5k. So there's really not a whole lot of reason for me to turn over until I'm ready to try to get you to that 8 energy.
For sure. Also, something I want to point out real quick, in case someone's just curiosity's sake, we are playing these web games. Adam recently, I think, changed the way his work schedule is, and he can't make it to the shop anymore. So we're deciding to do Time Wars through webcam. So hopefully this works for you all. Adam's Matt's not messing with the camera anymore this way as well, which is kind of nice.
Woohoo!
So yeah, one of the fears for going up against Zamasu, something you got to remember as well, is this chain. So you're grabbing the pieces already, and as soon as you get to that big boy to play Tragic Overground. Is that right?
Tragedy, yeah.
Tragedy Overground.
Yep.
Like you said, I gotta be careful with my board state. Like if I have too many cards on the board, boom, you put me 8 energy just like that. You know, that's very scary.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I did kind of toy with the idea of adding some green in here, but really for what this leader wants to do, there's really not a reason for me to add green because that big 7-drop Zamasu just wipes the board, and I want to try to get you resources on the board so that I can, turn those into energy.
So here I'm thinking, I was just double checking the leader, seeing what's the difference between A or B on the Awakening. Because where's that leader? I have that leader sitting up here somewhere, I think. There you are. So like on the front side, it's either life is 4 or less, but there's the auto. And on the auto, you draw 2 cards compared to the Awakened. The Awakened's a hybrid instead. So I'm at the 4 life already, so it just kind of breaks down to which way works best.
And on my side, I really do need
Actually, I could have Awakened earlier. I didn't realize that.
Oh.
When the Vegeta was placed in my energy, I could have Awakened at that point. I don't remember the mindset. Maybe if I chose not to, because I knew if you got to a point where you're awakening before I awaken, then I have to guarantee you're attacking into a battle card. Because like you can also choose not to attack into the battle card. We're both playing blue decks, which is just very good at just keeping attacks away. So here's the unit I was talking about earlier. So it has a permanent where if your leader card is Blue Saiyan card and you have a Blue Saiyan battle card in play in rest mode, your leader does not take damage from the attack. The only problem is that I think Zamasu on the Awakened side, it's actually stated that they placed the 8 energy, so it's not like deal 4 damage. Sorry, I keep on saying 8.
Right.
It specifies that you place the 4 life into the drop. It doesn't say deal 4 damage, because if it said deal 4 damage,
right.
We'll fix the camera in a second. You did, yeah, there we go. I'm trying to like get the camera to like autofocus on my part. There we go.
Classic webcam issues.
This unison does have a -2, which is kind of nice. You draw 1 card and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost greater than the current energy, ignoring barrier, and place it on the deck. The problem is that once you get your chain going, they have an indestructible.
They do.
Yeah. Now I do tech in. I did tech in emotional blow Trunks into my deck, which does get rid of indestructible, which makes sense. It's on theme. The problem though is that I think only my 8-drop's the only true target, because I was trying to keep it to theme, unfortunately. Because emotional blow Trunks can only be played if you have a battle card with 30,000 more in play or 8 energy or more. So like I only had one option for that, and that was the EX23 Vegito that came out from I think last year's anniversary. So here I'm trying to get attacks out, and you're just pretty much stopping them. We're playing the Mai, which is a nice little search. Just trying to get what I can in my hand to try to apply some form of pressure.
Well, and for me, I'm only at 2 energy. I've got my big boy, my big 9-drop requires 4 blue energy to EX evolve into. So I do have to stall this. I mean, I will not win this game turn 3, right? I've got to wait until turn 4. So it is kind of a delicate balance of making sure the board doesn't get out of control, but making sure there's enough cards on your side to be able to get to my 8 energy that I need.
And like, as long as I can get you down to a certain life, which is what I'm trying to do right now, I'm just trying to get you as low as possible. Because on turn, when I have 5 energy, which will be next turn, so I can do it at 4 energy. But if I have 5 energy, I have 2 plays. So next turn, I'll have 2 options. I can either play the 8-drop, or I can play the Z battle card Vegito, which both have triple strike, and they're both 30k. The problem is getting you 3 life, which is why I'm trying to come up here, either to get you to lose your hand. Would you ultimately decide to just take the damage? But by doing so to my next turn, I'm like, oh, cool. Now I have options. I have 3 cards that I could try to tackle with before I expend any energy, and then go from there. I don't have to worry about Hachiak hit me.
Oh man, I probably shouldn't have put that in the deck then.
Oh man.
So one of the other interesting things, I mean, while I do love this Zamasu leader, indestructible, if you have a locals or if you're going to a tournament and you're expecting a lot of red, it's much less effective.
Getting nagged out sucks.
Yeah, it really does. Especially when you have that little the Zamasu the Eliminator, I think it is. It's just a little 5k, so anything that's red will kill it.
Yeah. And see here, I think I'm trying my best to keep you from attacking into the Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
So here we got your first transformation to the 5-drop.
And because I know that I'm playing against blue, I feel a little bit more comfortable playing that turn early.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to worry about you bouncing any of my Goku blacks to my hand, because those Goku blacks can be a little bit squishy against blue. Because I do have to have a Goku black and a Zamasu on the field to Union Patara.
You managed to take my Unison out, which does suck. Only because... No, actually, yeah. So there's going to be a good old fun misplay coming up in a second. I wouldn't say misplay. Sorry. I misread the cards. Let's put it that way. So here, I did decide to negate, which puts me in a tricky spot because, like, if I choose to charge next turn, I'm screwed unless I combo off some cards.
Right.
If I don't charge and play a card, then I'm screwed because then it's 4 cards on board unless I combo something off. And
right.
You have two open energy. You have ways of just it's blue, and not just that blue, but Zamasu has good utter negates. So I mean, like, you have access. So I did charge. I got 5 energy. So I think if I recall correctly, the Mai. So I'm going to swing here to see if you negate or not. But if I recall correctly, the Mai from the same anniversary as Vegito has activate main limit 1 for 1 blue energy. If your leader's backside is Vegito Godhood Transcendent, and you send this card from your drop to your warp, you can play 1 Gogeta Pursuit of Power with 1 mark card from your drop. Right, drop, right? From your hand or drop, yeah. And additionally, you play from your hand, you get to draw 1 card. The A drop has it plays the Unison as part of its activate main, and it plays it from but it plays it from your hand. So I need to have 1 in my hand. I don't remember in the moment if I did or not, but I remember after making this play, I felt really stupid. So here I combo out the Mai. I'm trying to at least get you to the either get rid of cards or get rid of negates is all I'm trying to go for here.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think you did negate the first attack and then combo out the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So here we're using Mai's ability to play Gogeta. The question is, do I play it from my hand or do I play it from my drop? Because I don't remember if I had 1 in my hand, but I remember feeling like an idiot after I did this play. No, it came from the drop.
Give yourself a little bit of grace.
So I have the Unison again. I don't take damage. Well, my leader doesn't take damage now, which is great as long as I have something in rest mode.
Mm-hmm. Which great choice on that Crimson. I mean, that's a great thing to have in rest mode.
yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, in general, yes. The mistake here is that I think you had negate for it, but I should have probably just played the Vegito and gone for swing, bait the negate, and then pass turn.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see that I'm about to play SSB Vegito, and I'm gonna hope you don't have 1 more negate.
Do it.
I mean, it's coming. It's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
Remind me real quick if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Does Tragic get past barrier?
It does.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. I thought I did. Just want to double check.
Yep.
Because 2 of these
cards...
But
it does only hit battle cards.
Correct. Yes, it won't hit the Unison. I think it hits cards in the battle area, or does it specify battle cards?
Battle cards.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So here I'm debating on what to play. I'm thinking about playing this Trunks, I think, instead of the SSB Vegito. And you just counterplay. And I'm like, okay, that's great. Yeah, that works. Because that says choose. And like, if I would have played SSB Vegito, you wouldn't be able to switch it to rest mode. Because I don't think he gets past barrier.
No, it does not get past barrier.
So now I'm in a tough spot. I'm at 5 energy. I have 3 battle cards on board. And I'm like, I have to pass.
Yep.
And I'm like, please don't have it. So we go into your turn. Get your draw.
Yep.
You're about to charge a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, hang on. You must grab 4 energy. Let's see what happens here. Yep, there goes the 4 into the evolution. Which allows you to play Tragedy, and that is game. Unfortunately, the time limit just ran out. Vegito toyed around just too much. But thanks you all for tuning in. Hope you all enjoy it. I'm glad we're bringing back Time Wars. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Until next time.